Hi, I'm Sandy from Pine Tree Country Quilts. We're doing some short videos for our Dreaming of Tuscany block of the month. This is month 4, our half square triangles. The patterns are set up so you have your yardage, your cutting instructions, and then full color diagrams on what you need to do. With this month, we cut a large square and you layer either your navy or your harbor blue with your gray texture. Layer them together like so, and then you will mark from corner to corner down through, and then again from this corner to corner, and making sure you're lining up on your points. So you can either then stitch a 1/4 inch out from your line on both sides. If you're not comfortable doing that with your machine, you can actually put your 1/4 inch line on the line that you marked, and you can draw a line down through on each side of your marked line. But make sure that you are using a light pencil or light chalk, because that is your stitch line, and if you use something darker, it will show through when you press it open. So after you have stitched all four of the seams, you will take your ruler and you'll put it on the 8 1/4 mark here, squaring it up, and that should come right to where it intersects in the middle. And you will cut here, and doing the same thing again on the 8 1/4 mark, and here. So you end up with 4 blocks like this. And then you have to make 20 of the navy blocks, so you do have to make a couple of just smaller squares, and that's just one diagonal line, stitch a 1/4 inch out, and you end up with the same thing, so that you can get your 20 half square triangles. So once these are done, you will cut right on your marked center line, and that will give you your half square triangle, and you will press them towards the darker side. So after you press your block with your seam towards your dark, you can take one method of trimming this down, because it is oversized, is by using the block lock, and this is an 8-inch ruler, and we're going to make these 7.5. So you'll put the lock block on, and you want to make sure that you've got a little bit to trim here, and this right, and it locks right on that center seam. And then you can trim these 2 sides, and then you'll flip your block with your ruler, and so then you can put it exactly on your 7.5 inch here and here, and lock that on there and trim. And then you have your 7.5 inch square. So if you don't have one of the block lock rulers, you can use a regular ruler, and that we will be using the 45-degree mark. So if you put your ruler on here and keeping your 45-degree mark on your seam, and then you would want it to be a little bit over. Where this one's trimmed, I don't have anything extra, but you'll put that on there. You'll trim these 2 sides, flip your block, and put that on your 7.5, and then trim your other 2 sides, and making sure that the 45 is on your seam. So you will make 20 of your navy and let's see, and 16 of the Harbor Blue. So 8 of the Harbor Blue need a green square sewn on to this side. So you'll take your square and you'll mark from corner to corner, and then that will go right on to your square here, and you will stitch on your marked line, trim it 1/4 inch out, and then you'll flip and press, and then this will be your block here. And like I said, you'll need 8 of these, 8 plain ones, and 20 of the navy, and that will complete month 4.